Hello everybody, so this is it, the final stretch of Pokemon Emerald. It's all post-game from here on out. And we have a new commentator today. It is Lotus Grammary.
Hi there. I'm new to this LP.
Well, like I say, glad that you've been enjoying things so far. And I hope you enjoy the final stretch here. In this episode in particular, we're actually going to be catching the two big angry weather legendaries, Kyogre and Groudon.
Oh, I thought you meant the weather balloon one.
Oh, no. That thing is from Gen 4, if Driftblim is what you're talking about.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, Drifloon and Driftblim are the best.
Everyone really harps on the whole child kidnapping thing, and it's like...
But it's so adorable.
Yeah, like, cut them some slack. They are cool little balloons. The balloons just want to have a good time, and, you know, if that involves kidnapping children, so be it.
One clown uses balloons and kidnaps children, and then you just can't have any fun anymore.
Exactly.
That is one hell of a walking animation.
Yeah, that is a pretty great animation right there.
I like the idea that Groudon just waddles over to you.
He's like, whoa, what's all this over here? Whoa, waddle time. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Oh, hey.
Only level 70, what is this garbage?
You're actually properly leveled for these Pokemon.
Yeah, but they are actually a bit of a nightmare to catch. So, as I said before, I don't like using save states unless I absolutely have to. There are some points later in this LP where I do use them, but I will alert you when we get to those points. But yeah, as for legendaries, I did just spend hours trying to catch the bloody things.
Oh, what's the move that will never knock out? It will leave them at 1. I can't remember what the name of the move is.
Oh, that move is called False Swipe, and it is a super helpful move. Although it's kind of hard to find any Pokemon that actually use it. I know Scyther and Scizor use it, but, you know, I ain't using those.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that false swipe pain from having tried Nuzlocke runs of various of these games. It's like, nothing I ever catch can actually use it.
Oh god, yeah. I've only played a Nuzlocke once, and it was with the original Pokemon Red. And, the premise seemed quite simple, but...
No.
Oh dear, oh my gosh, it is a lot harder than it looks. Poison becomes the worst thing ever.
So that's the next LP you're gonna do, right?
No joke, I was actually thinking of doing a Nuzlocke run for a mystery Pokemon game.
Mystery? You mean Mystery Dungeon?
Maybe not that, but yeah, I am genuinely kind of burnt out at the idea of doing another completionist run of a Pokemon game, so yeah.
So no 100% Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness?
As much as I would love to, because that game was kind of rad, probably not.
I never actually played that one. I loved the previous one though, Colosseum.
For real though, I mentioned this in the review, but I think that they're really good spin-offs, and I'm surprised the Game Freak, or I guess Intelligent Systems, never, you know, got to make more of them, more games like that.
Yeah, I mean, they were pretty successful from what I understood. I don't know how well they sold, but it was nice to have a Pokemon on a home console that wasn't like a really dumb gimmick one, like Pokemon Puzzle Challenge.
Oh yeah, that one. Was that GameCube?
And the only other ones that you had were the Pokemon Stadium games, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
Yeah, funny story about that. I actually got put off from Pokemon Colosseum for a long time because I never actually enjoyed the Stadium games, and I figured that's what Pokemon Colosseum was because it's kind of the same thing. But it's actually a completely different game.
You'd assume from the title, yeah.
Not a very descriptive title, that.
I'll tell you what though, I think both of you are forgetting about the unmitigated joy that was Pokemon Battle Revolution.
I've never heard of this game in my life.
The most forgettable video game of all time.
Oh.
It was kind of like Pokemon Stadium for Gen 4 for the Wii. It was bland.
What about that Pokemon fighting game? What is it called? Pokken?
Oh, that game is cool as hell, actually. I genuinely really like Pokken.
Is it more like a Street Fighter game, or is it more like crazy Marvel vs. Capcom?
It's Tekken.
Oh, it's more like Tekken, okay.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Tekken. Pokken. Oh, so by the by, 3 of Hoenn's legendaries are actually tied to this Braille interpreting side quest. So, for all the blind players out there, this is your time to shine. I just said that without thinking, and that might be one of the dumbest things I've ever said. Yeah.
I was gonna say, that'd be a little bit tough. It kind of undermines the point of Braille by putting it on a screen.
Yeah, having it visually presented, yeah.
I will say I do actually really like that, just as a way of introducing Braille to kids who otherwise might not have ever even known about it.
I don't know if it is Braille, but I know that a lot of, I think a lot of our sidewalks in the UK, they have little bumpy notches on them, so, blind people know that it's a place to cross the road at. I think that's Braille, I'm not 100%. It seems Braille-ish. By the way, there is a lot of Braille in this room, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and translate all of that. And, yeah, what you have to do here is you have to start your party with Wailord and end it with Relicanth. In Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, you have to do the opposite.
Especially with how those 2 Pokemon kind of fit the whole land and water theme that the game's going for.
It is for that reason that back when I played through Gen 3, aside from the fact that I did really, really love Torchic, I would usually pick Mudkip and grow it into a Swampert because, it serves as a perfect Pokemon for the Hoenn region since it is both water and ground. It's what I see as being like the canonical starter for Gen 3.
So what did that do?
Oh, yes. So, that actually unlocked 3 different legendaries that appear around the world. They appear in different monuments. And you can now head to them to capture those 3 Pokemon. The Regis, if you will.
The Reggie fills a
Hey, I wanted to make that joke.
Oh, wait, is that actually what they're named after? Is that who they're named after?
No, I think that's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay. That would have been the coolest, though.
I don't think Reggie was part of President of Nintendo of America at this point in time.
So, the Braille that you find in these monuments, they tell you to do very bizarre, esoteric things, and following them essentially solves the puzzles of the monuments and allows you to access the respective Regis. Like this one, you have to walk very specifically and then use Rock Smash on the floor. And for that, you end up bumping into Regirock, who's just kind of hanging out. Don't know why he's yellow.
Regirock lemon flavor.
Delicious rocks. Okay, now for this entire LP, I haven't really been showing you the Pokédex entries. I've just been putting them in the description, otherwise this LP would go on forever. But I'm going to make an exception here. I do need to show you this Pokédex entry, because...
What?
I don't know, but... Ew, rocks! the ROM hacker apparently just...
They left the developer left a present.
What does the ROM hacker have against rocks?
I don't know! Like, no other Pokemon has their Pokédex entry changed. The ROM hacker just wanted to talk trash about Regirock, and Regirock only.
Ew, rocks.
Like, every other rock Pokemon's fine, though.
Did you actually check to see if there was anything else?
I did, yeah. Like, I actually went into the Pokédex off screen to check the entry, and yeah, the ROM hacker specifically changed that entry and that one alone, just so it says, ew, rocks.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Every other one is fine, it is intact, I swear to God.
If only you knew, you should have done it, saved that one for last.
I know. That would have been the best.
You know, I haven't been a fan of all of the decisions that this ROM hacker made, but I have to say, I stand by that one.
Yeah, that is pretty solid. Now, I won't say that this was so much of a decision from the ROM hacker so much as a glitch, but you know how a lot of Pokemon in this ROM hack have very horribly distorted cries? You know, like Blaziken or Apom, I think. Yeah, it's something to do with the index numbers of the Pokemon. Well, Regice kind of has the worst case scenario of that.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, Jesus, ouch. God.
Regice, are you okay there?
It sounded fine at first, and then I'll... Do you have that?
It's just... it's just horrible screeching. So naturally I had to name Regice Ice Scream. Because, you know, it's a horrible screaming golem.
That was one heck of a way to break the ice.
Alrighty, there we go. And last of all, the last Reggie that we're going to head to is, over this way, we have Registeel. Registeel does have, one particularly funny bit of, trivia about him. So, in one of the generations, I don't know if it was 3 or 4, he has a very unfortunate sprite.
Oh, yes, I know this.
Which was actually banned in Germany, where he is essentially doing a Nazi salute.
Oh my.
And yeah, it is only the German version of Pokemon that edited him, so his arm is like rigidly pointing downwards. But the problem with that is that it implies that every other version of Registeel in the world is in fact performing the Hitler salute, and that's apparently fine. Like, no one else changed that. It was unfortunate. I'll just say that.
The Barbra Streisand effect.
Yeah, exactly. By trying to cover it up, they only brought so much attention to it.
Oh.
But anyways, this one right here is simple. You just go to the middle of the room and use Flash. I'm actually going to take a very thorough look at Registeel's sprite to see if this is the one. If not, I will superimpose the terrible, terrible Registeel. Is this the one? Is this the naughty Registeel?
We're about to find out.
No, he's the cool Registeel. In fact, his stance is a bit like...
They probably changed it for Emerald.
Yeah, possibly.
I imagine they changed it for Emerald because they had the sprites with the motion. I'm gonna go... I'm actually looking it up right now.
Okay, well, maybe let's not dwell too hard on potentially Nazi Registeel. I don't think that's a piece of trivia that warrants that much dwelling into.
Oh, it's Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, okay, well, there we go then. Anyways, we've got all the Reggies now, so it's now time for us to head to the Battle Frontier. That really cool place that we were invited to in the last episode and kind of ignored.
Oh yeah, by the creepy dude who stalks you all around the place.
Yep. Good old Scott.
This place.
Oh god, speak of the devil.
He's ever present. I feel like he must be in cahoots with the Trickmaster at this point. There's a special place I'd like to invite you. The Battle Frontier! So, for those of you wondering why there's like 6 more episodes of this LP yet, aside from us, catching all the mons and beating the game, it's the Battle Frontier.
This will actually be exciting for me, because I never actually bothered with the Battle Frontier all the times I played this game, the regular version.
Neither did I.
I don't know how to put it. It has its highs, and it has its catastrophic lows. I'll just put it that way. Yeah.
Is it as bad as the Battle Tower in Crystal was?
Think of the Battle Tower, then multiply it by 10.
Oh. Oh no.
And when I say multiply, I mean multiply the good parts and the bad parts.
Oh, okay.
The Battle Frontier it's a mixed bag because it's so vast. And I'll spend a lot of time going over it, but it turns out that a lot of it is bullshit.
I can't wait.
Anyways,
Oh, so was the ship like the SSN, you could like fight trainers on it, or is there just nothing really to do?
Oh, yeah, there are trainers on the ship that you can fight at your leisure. They are optional. I did it off camera because they're quite underwhelming. But anyways, here we can learn about the frontier. A lot of people contend that this is the best post-game in any Pokemon game. I actually kind of prefer the World Tournament from Gen 5, or even Gen 2, where you got to go through an admittedly watered-down version of Kanto from the first games. And then, you had the big final boss fight with Red. I preferred that a lot more. I kind of prefer that to the randomly generated, infinite, but at the same time kind of bullshit battle tower mechanics, so yeah.
It's like New Game Plus.
I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what's a better post-game than an entire another game?
Oh, and by the by, this is the ROM hacker being very generous here, giving us a bunch of event tickets. In real life, you would have had to go to real-life events to claim these. And I'm pretty sure that some, if not all of them, weren't even released to Westerners, so yeah. There were certain Pokemon in Gen 3 that just could not be caught by us. It was a load of rubbish.
Well, go to real-life events, or just, hack them in with Action Replay.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just, complete the whole Pokédex. I'm talking about legit acquisitions here. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and catch those Pokemon later. For now, we're gonna take on the Battle Factory, because unlike all the other facilities in the Battle Frontier, you don't have to bring your own perfect, fully EV-trained Pokemon, because it's all about rentals. And I kind of like this part of the Battle Frontier, it's cool.
Very convenient. And can I just say, the music here is kickin' rad.
Oh my god, yeah. Some of the music in the Battle Frontier, especially the Frontier Brain theme, oh my god, they are fantastic. Some of my favourite tunes in the series. That is easily the high point of the Battle Frontier, is the music. Anyway, so we have the Battle Factory here. What I'm going to do for all of the Battle Frontier facilities is I'm going to show you the first battle, which gives you an idea of how easy they start off. I'll then show you the final randomly generated battle to give you an idea of how much tougher it gets. I'll give you a short abridged battle against the Frontier Brain, and then I will show you the full battle against the Frontier Brain's second team, which you have to beat in order to get the golden emblem from them.
So nice that they forced you to do it twice.
They're basically like gym leaders, but way harder, and they're kind of bullshit because, well, the thing is, for the most part, you just have to go through you have to be, let's say, 20 to 30 trainers in order to even see them for the first time, and then you have to beat another 30 odd trainers to fight the Frontier Brain a second time. And if you lose once, you're out. It's pretty harsh in that regard, so yeah. It is a time sink, to put it nicely. And you have to be really lucky most of the time. But anyways, that was me beating the first Pokemon from the first trainer and the last Pokemon from the last trainer. And after so many battles, they finally present us with a Frontier Brain.
Ooh.
And the game really bigs up the brain battles as well, so yeah, you get hyped for these. So we have the factory head, who is named Roland. He's a cool dude. I really like his design, actually. He looks like a very likable anime dad. He's an anime dad. That's what I see when I look at Roland.
Like, your dad in this game? Or is he a lame...
He's cooler than your dad. He's actually the guy who I want to be my dad. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but you know what I'm getting at, though, right? Yeah.
The other dad's too normal for you.
Exactly. Our dad is just, in every sense of the word, he's a normie. In fact, his name is literally a reference to normality. He's just a boring dad. But this guy, he's super cool. Anime dads! That's how I imagine anime dads. Anyway, the first time I fought this guy, I had a Swallow, as you can see, and I swept his team effortlessly. It was quite easy. No problems. And, I was like, cool, I don't have to break my self-imposed rule of no save stating. I'm just gonna carry on fighting trainers. So, I don't know, that's like 30 and 30. There's 60-odd trainers in total, something like that. If you lose once, you have to start again. Now, keep in mind, I had spent, let's say, 4 hours just doing Battle Frontier fights. Because this thing does take hours to beat. So, this right here might be the most clutch goddamn battle I've ever had in my life. Not to hype it up too much, but holy shit. Yeah. Because I have not saved stated. I cannot stress that enough. And I have spent real life hours just getting here. So, we start off with Porygon 2, and, it's pretty bulky, pretty defensive, but I'm pretty sure I could break through it with Venusaur, so we'll use Sunny Day to set up my Solar Beam. All is well and good so far. And, throughout this whole factory, you do get to swap out your rental Pokemon at will, so, you get variation, you get choice.
That's always good.
Definitely, yeah. So, here we are. We're just, taking shots at Porygon, as you do. He's very adamant about staying alive.
I'll take a pot shot at Porygon. Porygon 2 is lame.
Oh.
It looks like a really one of those crappy birds that you see on office people's desks that do the water thing. Looks like one of those.
I think that's actually what it's supposed to be. That's what it's based on. It's one of those water duck things. Yeah.
He is almost quite literally like an early PS2 character model, but as a sprite, and that's pretty appropriate, I think.
I've never looked at it like that before, but wow, yeah. We are throwing shade at Porygon today.
Speaking of throwing shade.
Oh, you're not keen on Crobat either, or?
No, Crobat literally threw shade at your Venusaur.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah, right, I get ya. So, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I'm doing alright. This is fine, because even though the ROM hacker decided to make Blastoise part Steel-type, that actually works out for me here, because that means I can't be battered by Crobat's Poison-type. So, Ice Beam, all well and good. Don't see any potential problems. Ouch! Okay, wow, yeah, Screech and Double Edge, that's legit good combo, so that's a little concerning, but we're down to the last Pokemon now, so, all the hours that I've spent getting to this point, it's all been worth it. It's going to be really satisfying. All I have to beat is one more Pokemon.
It's Gyarados.
Oh, fuck, shit, Jesus, go fuck yourself. Oh, no. Fuck. Oh, God.
Use Ice Beam and hope for the best.
So I'm like, I'm a Steel type. He's going to use Earthquake, so I'll attack. And then he tries Thunder, and thank fuck that misses, but shit, Blastoise can't do anything at this point. I need Blissey. Blissey needs to save me.
I told you should have went for the Ice Beam.
He wouldn't have. I don't think that would have worked, so.
It could have. It could have froze it.
This Blissey has Calm Mind, so as long as I can boost my Blissey with Calm Mind and use Soft Boil to heal itself, I should be okay. It should be fine. That is the current plan.
You can't use items, right? Because it's basically like PvP.
Yeah. It's you can only use the items that are attached to your Pokemon.
So Blissey is overpowered. Just like in regular competitive, Blissey is super OP.
Oh yeah, it's pretty goddamn tough. It's doing the job for me, even here, until this happens.
Oh, critical hit.
At this point, my fucking heart stopped, and I was like, oh no, fucking shit, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ, I might be fucked now.
You better hope that you survive that.
Yeah.
Earthquake. Yeah. Oh!
Clutch!
Yes! Woo!
That damage range, though.
Fucking holy shit! I I was so fucking happy there. Holy fuck. Yes. Oh my god, I was beside myself with that. No, not beside myself. That implies I was upset. I was ecstatic when that happened. I could not have been happier.
Lissy shouldn't be using soft-boiled, she should be using hard-boiled.
Oh, hell yeah. She hard as fuck! So at this point, I'm just like, oh my god. I'm genuinely scared, like... I could have lost hours of my life there. And yeah, Blissey did pull through for me. And all I have to do now is knock out, a few more Calm Minds, Blizzard Gyarados to death, and I'm good. And I'm, at this point, terrified of crits, so I just want to kill this horrible dragon thing. The ROM hacker made it Water and Dragon, but that doesn't really affect things right now. So yeah, despite all of that stress, the end of this fight kinda just... It gives me a little cooldown period. All I have to do now is slowly whittle it down with blizzards. Hoping for a freeze, maybe. Nope, no freeze. Okay. Well, instead, I'm gonna go for a fire blast. I'm gonna get a nice charbroiled fish. That's the plan. Fire blast. That didn't work. Okay, cool. I think the mix of water, dragon, and the rain dance stopped that fire from doing pretty much anything.
Yeah, that's the rain dance in effect there.
Let's just freeze him then. If it's gonna be like that and it's gonna deny me my flashy ending, I'll just freeze it. There we go. Holy shit though, that fucking fight. Good lord.
And now that you've beaten him, Noland is your dad.
Yeah, you are now my father. That's how this works.
You're his dad now?
Oh my god, yes, even better. Darla is your father now. I can dig that, that's my new headcanon. When you beat someone in a Pokemon battle, you become their father.
What do the battle points do?
You can use them to buy items here at the frontier. Usually held items, but Gen 3 doesn't have that many that are worth having.
So they're useless.
I mean, you get the Choice Band, which is OP as fuck, and that's cool, but that's about it.